Hey, what's going on, guys? Alright, so what an interesting day. Alright, so just be prepared to come to you guys from now. This is going to be a rant video, so I don't know how long it's going to record. I mean, I go all the way up to 30 minutes. We'll see how I feel. But I'm just telling you from now. So either click off or let the video keep rolling. Honestly, I don't even care. I'm actually just doing this mainly just so I can. I don't know. Like I said, this is therapy for me. So I have to do this, otherwise it's just gonna tear me up on the inside. And I'm not doing enough. When you bottle in emotions, that just the world in total negativity. Which I'm getting close to that. Yeah, I do have time to run positive, and I feel like, this is just a temporary thing, but now it's starting to feel like, I don't think I'm going to get out of this. It just feels kind of hopeless, But anyways, so where should I start? So, last few days I've been kind of just running on fumes. I haven't really gotten any sleep last 2 days. Just been kind of up, and it's been having repercussions on me. Whereas I'd be hallucinating constantly. Even like during the day, it's like. And whenever I sit down anywhere, I'm just like ready to pass out. Like I can't control myself. My head just be nodding, and I don't know. So yeah, it was really bad for the last few days. Plus, I got my allergies started acting up, and once my allergies act up. I don't know. I can't even explain it, but it's hell when my allergies act up, and that in combination of not being able to sleep. Oh man, I gotta tell you, man, it's hell. Like I can't say it better than it. It feels like hell. It's torturous, So. I wasn't getting much sleep, and then finally, who was it? Yesterday, I finally got, started getting some sleep. Like I just found like a spot where, I was open to everybody. Everybody could see me, but I needed to sleep, man. I was going crazy, and you're not allowed to sleep anywhere indoors. Like you're not allowed to sleep in any stores or any commercial businesses, and yet you're not allowed to sleep outside. So like, where the fuck am I supposed to sleep? Like literally, like I'm over here going psychotic and shit, and like at the same time I have to be sympathetic for people around me, like even though they're not sympathetic for me. Like, just take me off of this planet already, man. I'm freaking ready to go. Like I don't belong here, man. But anyways, I just found a spot, and I went to sleep, man. And I don't know how long I slept for, but it was probably between an hour and a half to 2 hours, which was good because I needed it. I needed it so bad, man. And after I got that sleep, I was much, much better. Like even just 2 hours. Like I couldn't believe that had such an impact on me, But when you're going days without sleep, any little sleeping, So People are honking, and I'll tell you the reason why it is. Raptors game just went on, and I didn't even plan on watching it. You know. See, look at them. They're all going off right now because the Raptors just won the game against what was it? It was Steph Curry, the Warriors. Yeah, they just beat them by a good amount too, man. Kept the lead ahead of them, like a 10-point lead almost the whole game. So I'm gonna get to that. I'll get to that in a minute. You know, come back to that. Anyways, yeah, I got some sleep, and then finally now, since today, man, I just been sleeping all day, man. Sleeping at the coffee shop. I slept at the mall. But I slept inside the mall and outside the mall. I went to the library. I don't really think I slept there much, but I was starting to fall asleep. Like, so anyways, basically, I was just sleeping all day. You know, I needed it. But at the same time, it started having repercussions on me. You know, and I already dropped a video earlier today talking about how I was supposed to have received my social assistance, my welfare check today, but caseworker ended up screwing me over like he always does. You know, screwed up the file, and now I gotta wait. I got bills, I gotta pay them, so that's great. You know, and then now I have to even consider panhandling again. I was so excited that I wasn't gonna have to panhandle for at least a few weeks, maybe the whole month if I, budgeted my money right. But shit, man, I have to at least do it possibly one more time. So it sucks. But anyways, yeah, I mean, I started feeling down, man. You know, just so many things. Like I'm trying to apply for housing, like just to rent. Place so badly, and I'm going against everything that I know. Like, I know I shouldn't be trying to apply for roommates and stuff like that because, like I said, it took me 10 years to realize that's not the answer. That's not the option that I want. And yet, I'm so desperate to get off these streets, man. I'm willing to. I'm willing to even go against. I just don't care, man. I just want to get off these streets so badly, like so badly. I don't want to do another night out here, man. I mean, it's been like that for the last little while now. A few days, it's just been getting worse and worse. Where I just tired of it all. I can't deal with this. So I was feeling like that. So I left the library, and there's that lady that I was talking to you about. I keep seeing at the library all the time, but I don't talk to her all the time. But every time I talk to her, I realize now that she has issues, man. She has a lot of issues. Like, I don't even want to talk to her, really, because all she does is complain about things and say, it's the devil this and Satan that, and she doesn't understand. Like, I'm just telling her, I'm like, not everything is the devil, man. Like, she says everybody's evil when she says people are evil when I don't know, man. I don't want to go. I don't want to go into that because that's just gonna. It's too much time that we wasted talking about that. But this woman has issues, man, and I'm just wasting my time talking to her. But I wasted my time talking to her about an hour and a half after I left the library. I don't want to be rude and just be like, okay, you just do your thing and I just want to leave. You know what I mean? But next time I'm definitely going to do that because, I'm just wasting my time talking to somebody like that. She doesn't even seem like she wants to try or anything or improve her life. She just wants to stay in that mindset or whatever, doing whatever, the same shit she's been doing, you know, living off of ODSB and all that, has no plans to get off of it or whatever, man. Just, you know, just stop complaining, though. If you wanted to live like that, okay, but just don't be complaining all the time. Anyways, you know, I digress again. Anyways, so I ended up talking to her for like an hour and a half, and then I left. For some reason, I didn't leave the normal way. I decided to go back to the mall, and I was walking around towards the back, and started hearing all this noise and stuff. I'm just like, you know, what's going on over here? You know, I hear people cheering and shit, and I'm just like, oh, okay, they probably set up on like a TV, like they do at the Nathan Phillips Square here in Toronto, where you can go down there, you can watch the basketball game on the big screen TV, right? So they finally set up one over here at Scarborough. And there's like a big crowd over there, and everybody was there, right? It was my first time going to one, and I did not plan on even sticking around because I have no interest in sports. I don't care about that shit, you know. But I had nothing else to do tonight. Nowhere really to go except the same old spots. So I was just like, oh, whatever. I'll just stick around and watch. You know what I mean? So I stayed and I watched the game, and you know, it wasn't too bad. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I didn't really care. Like, people are so passionate about a sports team and stuff. Like, you know, it's like a culture or whatever. Like, people are just in it. Like, they're so into it. Like, it's just crazy how much people are into that, you know? Yeah, I couldn't even care less. I was not, like, people, they're showing emotion during the game, you know, whether they miss a shot or get it in and shit like that. I'm just there, stone-faced. You know, I'm not jumping, I'm not doing nothing. I don't care about sports, you know. Most of that shit's rigged anyway, but don't let me ruin the game. Don't tell that to a sports fan, you know. Like, I tried doing that once before, and let me tell you, never again. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, again, I don't even watch basketball, or I don't watch any sports for that matter, but I watched the game, and it wasn't too bad, you know what I mean? And, but while I was watching the game, man, this is why I don't go to these sort of things too, you know? And, I don't even want to say this because I know everybody's just going to be like, oh, here we go again, you know? In fact, I might actually name the video that. Here we go again. But I'm just watching the game, man. I'm just seeing so many couples, right? Like everybody there was coupled, man. Like the Asians, like you cannot see an Asian without their counterpart, you know, holding hands. Like that's all I was seeing there. Just not only pure Asians, but like I see other cultures too, other races too, and they're all just doing the same thing. Like I did not see a person there that, you know, if they're not there with their friends, you know, guys with like all their friends or whatever. Damn, that shit is loud as fuck. Anyway, yeah, you could still hear it all the way from over here. But yeah, you didn't see anybody there that was by themselves, man. It was like, you know, the couples were just, man, they came out in droves, man. Like everybody there was a couple. And I know what you guys are probably saying. You're gonna be like, okay, you're gonna have to understand that. You know, you're going to have to go through life and there's always going to be couples there, you know what I mean? Well, no, because listen, I usually wouldn't even be in these environments and these social settings if I could help it. All right, I'm a homebody. All right, I don't like to go out that much. I'd rather just be at home and only come out when I have to. Okay, that's me. But now I'm forced out here, and I have to, be in all of these social environments and situations against my will. You know what I mean? And it's like I said, I already have mental illnesses and issues that I'm dealing with. Yo, that's a sick truck. I like that. That's like, I like that. But anyways, yeah, man, I already have depression that I'm dealing with, severe depression. I have low self-value, low self-worth. And you think being out here is going to make it... I feel... I felt like a piece of shit before I came out of here. What do you think I feel like now? You have no idea. I have absolute no self-worth right now. Like, as a matter of fact, I wish. Like, so I see some guy, as bad as this is going to sound, and this may happen, this might come to pass because I might bring it into fruition, but I seen one guy, he posted, I wish I get cancer, so I at least have an excuse to get off this plane, without having to, off himself. I said the same thing. I was like, wow, I didn't think about that, man. Shit, I wish I had that too now, man. Just give me a quick death, man. Get me out of here. 'Cause what's the point of living? And nobody can give me a good reason for living, like it's going to get better. No. It's not going to get better. You're going to be struggling for the rest of your life. Okay? Even if I do somehow manage to get out of this. I'm going to be in poverty for the rest of my life. I may never get to experience true love. And I'm going to have to work a job for the remainder of my life, whether I like it or not. That's the way how it has to be. No getting ifs around it. So, I have to struggle basically for the rest of my life, And I don't want to. I don't want to play this game, man. I hate it. This game called life. I hate it so much. But anyway, okay, so let me just finish the story. So, like I said, I seen everybody there, all coupled up, holding hands and, embracing and kissing whatever the Raptors got ahead and shit like that. Like, it's just hitting me hard. And then I'm looking around, I'm just trying to find all the people that were there by themselves. And I did see some people there, I was looking around, I did see a lot of people that are, I don't know if they're lonely, but they're there by themselves. And then, the game ended, and everybody's cheering, and everybody's, celebrating and stuff, and then they all get to go home to the nice houses, and, I bet you right now there's some people some couples right now, they're having some celebration sex, Like, how many people you think are having sex right now just because of Raptors winning? A lot of, people will have sex for any reason, so, of course there's people out there doing that right now. You know what I mean? So, that isn't really where the issue is, but it's just, and then, just the idea that everybody gets to go home, they have a place to go home to. I was probably the only one there that didn't. I was such an outcast there, man. I didn't belong there at all, for all the reasons. And, I just maybe started feeling depressed again, and the loneliness, man. I just wanted to talk about that, how strong loneliness is in this world, man. I mean, there's so many people that are lonely, go through everyday life, struggling, and don't even got anybody to lean on, nobody to help them out, nobody to talk to. And I'm telling you right now, loneliness is probably the biggest cause for suicide rates, like above anything else. You know, depression is caused by loneliness. Okay, I mean there's a factor into it. You know, like you could be like feel lonely. You know what I mean, and that depresses you. You know, and of course you have other cases of depression. You know what I mean? Whereas, you know, maybe you never really had that many friends because you suffer from social anxiety and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So that leads to you being lonely. You know, there's so many things. I'm not going to get into all of that, but I just want to talk about loneliness just for a little bit because, loneliness is a killer, man. Like, never mind everything else I was talking about here. You know, but being alone, man, it's like, oh my goodness. I gotta say, man, the people that live their whole life being alone and they're still able to, like, you know, stand up and deal with, you know, the everyday bullshit and everything, man. Those guys are the real warriors, man. You know? Because you don't understand how much you're missing out by not having either a female counterpart or friends too. And I'm not just talking about any friends, like true friends that will stand with you and back you up. You know what I mean? Because it's so easy just to, like, I don't know. I don't want to get into that, but yeah, man, it's just it's tough, man. It's really tough, and I mean, I was always lonely before, but again, being forced into these environments, social environments, and stuff like that on a daily basis, it keeps hitting me, man. It keeps beating me up. I'm just taking countless beatings, and I'm supposed to get up from all these beatings. Like, I'm already a person that, like, doesn't do well with rejection, you know. Like, I'm emotionally sensitive to that, you know what I mean? That's one reason why I've never approached women. I just can't take rejection, man. You know, and call me what you are. Call me a pussy, call me pathetic, call me a coward. You know, you're probably right about all of that shit, but, you know, nobody talks about what the man has to endure. You know, the psychological trauma of, like, rejection after rejection after rejection. You know what I mean? Or just failing and failing and failing in life, and you're just expected just to be able to, you know, wipe yourself off and keep moving forward. You know what I mean? Like, man, I'm just tired of this, man. I'm just tired of everything. It doesn't look like I'm going to get off the street many times soon. I had plans to get off within a few weeks, and I'm not going anywhere, man. I'm just doing the same thing every day. Like, I can't break free from this cycle either because I'm so tired and weak all the time. Like, you know, like, I have to deal with just the daily stuff. I cannot plan for anything, and even if I could, you know how many applications I've thrown out since I've been down here? You know, like hundreds, and the only places that are giving me calls back, whatever, are like out of town. You know, if I had a car, that would be I'm more than willing to do that, but that's not the case. I don't even have my license, which I wanted to get, and I even got the book and everything. It's like, you got to pay to apply to take the test. It's like that's like almost $200. I don't know anymore, man. I just don't know anymore. I'm at my wit's end. I cannot keep doing this, man. I can't. Just every day that I look around, I see that I'm not meant to be here. Can't find a place to live, can't find a place to work. Well, sorry that I ranted on for so long, Just wanted to put that out there, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry that my videos are so up and down, where one video I'm up and then the next 2 videos I'm down. Like, that's just what it is when you're out here, man. Like, I'm not mentally bipolar, but maybe I am now. Because that's just how my emotions are, man. It's up and down constantly while I'm out here. There's no way for me to stay positive when I got nothing positive happening for me. I can't fake this. Sometimes I can, but for the most part, at some point it's going to come out. The true me of what I'm feeling is going to come out. I've already said it. You guys get the idea now. So I won't continue ranting on. You guys pretty much got the idea, the general idea of this. So I'll leave it at that. Thank you guys for listening. Appreciate that. And I don't know when I'm going to record another video, but it'll be eventually. So see you guys later.